Right, evening all. Welcome back to yet again another stream. Back on Train Sim. I think I remember vaguely saying at the end of the last stream that we'd be on ETS today. But no, 57604 is back in service, 12 to 13 months late. So what am I going to do? Stream it, because why not? You can probably guess who we're joined by tonight. Oscar.
Yes, it's me again. Yeah, again. Yeah, I'm back.
As per usual. But yes, I think we should just head straight into the game. So, where do I happen to be right now? All places. Penzance. We're in a Lopez sidings, I believe. Yeah, I think we're in a Lopez sidings. So yeah, hopefully quite a nice drive ahead of us tonight as we head up to Exeter. Just a train enthusiast, good evening, how you doing? So yeah, 604 has made the journey back to Penzance today under Zero Zulu. What was it say? Zero Zulu 57. Job for my phone to schedule up for. In fact, no, we're not even doing that, are we? We're doing my own schedule. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, cheers. Just a train enthusiast. Yeah, in the cab of a 57. It's a. No, well, I was about to say it's a Thursday. It's a Tuesday evening. What about a combo? Yes. I think without further ado, we need to very quickly get the engine restart, or not restarted, started. Key in, into neutral. Primer's going off. Which is good. Hop outside and we'll press engine start. So, without further ado, please start 57.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but on screen it was lovely. Can you cold start them in train? Do you have to do what you usually do? What is it? Cold equals 1 or whatever.
No, you can't. No.
Start cold. Oh, can you put them as dead when you place them down?
No. Oh,
No.
you can break. You can break the engine in it. Then there's like text that will show up alongside. It's annoying as well.
Oh, okay. So you just got to turn it off, or just.
Yeah. But then if you've got another 57, it will shut that one down as well. And you cannot do just one 57 startup.
That is the annoying part. Something, yeah.
Please. That's right, just a train enthusiast. Thank you for popping in. Hope to see you in the next stream or video. Let's just quickly recharge the train brake. Stay on tail lights for now. Parking brake come off. person to... You know, I'll go platform 4. That seems wise. Should have... Yes, no, the shot behind me. So we've got the D-rate on and the general alarm. That's because the loco's a little bit on the cold side, I think. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Should probably get on the move, shouldn't we, Oscar? Because it's now 1 minute to 8.
Yeah, we want to get... How long is it from Penzance? Well, you're going into Penzance first, aren't you?
Yeah.
How long is it from Penzance to Exeter?
Few hours.
Yeah.
Right, let me have a look. I'll have a quick look at how long it is. We use 2 Echo 26 as a reference. I fear it's something horrendous. Quite a few hours. 3 hours 20.
Wow, long stream.
To be fair though, that's if you're stopping, which I'm not planning to. So I could probably take off a bit of time.
What's the max speed of Sleeper? Is it 75?
Should be 75, I think, but I think they are allowed up to 90. So yeah, I really should unplug my wheel because that will be shaking all evening, I think. Because the force feedback at the moment is so strong on it. We've now had the D-rate and the general alarm go out.
I'll be right back.
Right. So we're just slowly traversing out the depot at the moment. Nothing too chaotic. So at the moment we'd have a shunter, I think, in the back that will be in constant command with the driver. Basically just telling me what I need to be doing. Loco Rose, good evening, how you doing? So I'll just use this camera as my pilot, if you like. So we've got the castle set here and a 980 over there. I think that's 318. Correct, Locals? Yeah, it's 605 tonight. Maybe 4 tonight, yeah. Good old 604. Back in service today. Bloody hell, GDBR could not have done any swear of a job. To be fair, that wasn't really in their control. Look, it's quite late back into traffic, to say the least. Right, here we are. Welcome to Penzance. Locals, if you think about it, it's not too special local at the end of the day. Although, it would sound good. Because, to be fair, it's just been overhauled. All the components are effectively brand new. It's just a very, very late night to go see it. That's the problem. That's the problem with the 57s. It's always a late night to go see them.
Yes, hello, I have returned.
Hello. Come on, box, hurry up. Thank you. Then again, we're talking about Exeter here, so... Why am I getting a single yellow for? Oh, that's why. There we are. Oh, wrong lights. There we are. Slip in. This thing's mad. To be fair though, 57s I think are 2,500 horsepower engines. EMD 645s, which I think's similar to what's in the 59s. I say similar because I think they're EMD 645s as well. But they're mad, these things. Thing is, I think they have a good bit of torque as well. So, you know, give them half a chance and they're gone. They're slipping, you've got flats, everything. There's not a lot of stock here in Long Rock today, but that's expected. Just an HST. 004, and I think I've put 097 drag on the other end. Yes, I have. But now the bed set's not in there either. It's on a little bit of a rundown. Absolutely mental. So yeah, we're going to try see how far we can get up in about 2 hours. I'm not quite sure how far that'll be though. Right. Back up front. Unprotected. Level crossing. Blimey. Oh, when I'm speeding. And I'm tapped out. $90, yeah. In your dreams, we ain't going 90 anytime soon. Be a little bit miffed that no one put on an allegation today for Zulu 57. Then again, there's one thing it's going to be, and that's 604. Won't be 605 because that's still waiting for the engine to be lifted. So it's one thing it's going to be, and that's 604. So I didn't really know what I was expecting. Right, the activation's gone on, but we ain't getting an airlock. Nice. I'm looking at my phone while driving. That is not a good thing. God, bloody wheel. I'm actually going to unplug the wheel. Give me a second.
Quick question. Am I muted? No, I can hear myself in stream. Never mind.
There we go. Wheel's unplugged. That no won't be doing my head in for the next about 2 hours. Good. Let's see if the down beds have an airlock. No, it doesn't actually. That's interesting. Neither beds have allocations. Okay, that's strange. Alright, let's get back up to speed. We have a schedule to meet. Don't we, Oscar?
Yes, gotta be. Well, I've got to be on time.
Hit floor and hope nothing goes wrong. Watch Max be in the chat and instantly go, how are you going to blow it up this time? That's definitely something Max would say about my driving and the fact that I'm in a 57. I had a 249. There's a lot of 150s here. Just a note. No, I do not want service 8. So, 1 or 2 places now on the whole Cornish main that you'll see semaphores. The ones at Lisgard. Break, 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 break. The down sleeper, which is not at all related to tonight's up run, is currently set on top of, I was about to say TCD and Depot. Depot, yeah, that makes sense. So on TCD exit. Who do you think will be on the up bed tonight, Oscar? Do you think it'll be 602 or 604?
602 or 603?
602 or 604, because those are the two on Penzance at the moment.
604, hopefully. I think that is absolutely nice. Yeah, 604.
I might have a look on the camera later on, Village Peach cams, and have a sneaky look at what it is. See, even I'm a bit curious. What's on the up tonight? I imagine it would be 604 though. Now, what else is it going to be, really?
Yeah, I'll be.
I don't like how they're being kept quite quiet. Although there is 802019 going on Long Rock late. 5 Charlie 79 Penzance Long Rock. They're 14 late off Penzance. That could jeopardise the beds leaving depot. Trains, good evening, how you doing? You know what, I'm actually going to have a look and see if anything's been said. About 604. I'd imagine it would be on tonight though. Then again, it's not been down there that long. You know, 604's been... 602's been... yeah.
Yeah, probably be right back.
Yeah, it only went on about 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock on Penzance. Now it'd be too late to get it on the beds for tonight. That's a shame. At least GWR have done something useful. Got 604 back in service. To be fair though, 602 failed quite hilariously the other night. I think it was Monday night. Cited as... no, it was Sunday night actually. It wasn't last night, it was Sunday night. Coolant spilling out the loco. Yep. Just casually, you know. But I think it ran down again last night, so it must have just been a small overheating issue. Was that warning wheel 50? That's fine. Requires no effort. Keep that at 50. Oh yes, coming down to Gwynia Road, I think. Gwynia Road level crossing. Earlier on there is a photo uploaded of 604 just about here on its own. Yes, no, this livery is not 604 as of current. This is the one with the Vulcan Productions pack. Our 604 does look a little bit different to this now. Notably, the green's a bit lighter. I don't know if it's a bit lighter or a bit darker. One of the two. And the ploughs are now yellow and not black. So yeah. Good to see 604 back though. Total isn't nearly 13 months late back into service, but we'll gloss over that. Romeo 5, never seen the signal before. But yeah. We'll drive 60. I was about to say 602. I'm not used to saying 604. It's been that long since this has been running. We'll drive 602 like it's a new. I need to stop. Oh, Oscar's gone on mute. Yeah, I need to stop saying 602. I've got 602 waiting up in Plymouth. No, this is 604. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen this one. In fact, if I remember correctly, the last time I've actually seen 604 was back in February 2022. It's been over 3 years now. Yeah, I think people just got used to not seeing 604. It just kind of became its own meme in its own way. You know. 604. Just casually stuck in a siding. Not even in the siding, it's been stuck in the sheds. I think it's been on the load bank 3 times. The bogies on it now are 605s. Just in general, the loco's been a bit of a pain to recommission. And yeah, 605's been out for, I don't even know how long. And the engine's not even out yet for overhauling. So there's not another 5-month overhaul. What do you think, Oscar?
So how long? Well, yeah, I think it's probably, from what I've been hearing, it's still gonna be a while. How long has it been in 605? How long has it been?
About 1-2 months, I think.
It's been out of service 1 or 2 months. Yeah, I think it could be a while.
Yeah, I reckon that as well. It's gonna be forever. Hey yo, at least 605 isn't like a well-liked 57 or anything.
It's just plain GWR, isn't it? 605.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The only special one is 604.
Yeah, which is quite nice. Very
Hence why tonight has been called the Retro Return, because Retro liveried 57. It's returned to the mainline today. You can kind of see my thought process there.
What livery is it based off? Is it like, I don't know what it would be.
I think it's GWR's 150 year, I think.
Oh yeah.
Celebrational livery.
Oh yeah.
It's the same one that 47484 wears at the moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, trains. I suppose you could say Camborne does look a little bit like Paignton. Platforms look about the same length, I suppose. But yeah, and a crossing this side, I suppose. Yeah, it looks a bit like Paignton, doesn't it? What do you think, Oscar? Does Camborne look a little bit like Paignton?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does a little. Yeah, I see it a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks fairly like it. Fair enough, trains. Yeah, it's a good route for driving, is the Riviera. You know, I drive it a lot, so it's quite evident I quite like the route. But yeah, it's a proper scenic route, it is. Good in train sim, and actually looks quite nice to drive in real life. Alright. It's performing well, isn't it, Oscar?
Yeah, going
It's
well.
not doing too badly.
Getting there slowly but surely.
Yeah.
What time was it? You say just, well, you think about it. What time? Stream should end about 11, would you say? So yeah, still
I'm not going to go that late.
Not gonna.
Partially because I have another exam tomorrow, but, you know, I can't afford to stay up too late. But
yeah,
I might, you know, just go over 10 o'clock a little bit. That'll get us past Plymouth, I think. Or at least to Plymouth.
Yeah, you've done some Penzance in Paddington? Have you done the whole?
I have in several sittings, yeah. Not in one go, I did.
Well, maybe soon.
Yeah, you know, give me a time over summer and I'll do the full thing. In one go. I'm gonna have way too much time to myself for summer, so.
Yeah, might as well say you've achieved something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't get from Penzance to Edinburgh, can you? I don't. Is it possible in train sim?
I want to say yes. Because I know you can get from obviously Penzance Bristol. There's a route that takes you from from Bristol to Birmingham. You can probably get. Well, you've got Cross City, which will take you to.
Cross City's only from Birmingham. Well, that's up to literal Trent Valley, platform 3. So that you ain't going nowhere. No. Sorry. Yes, I'm stupid. Birmingham down to Bromsgrove.
Yeah, actually, let's have a look. What is the typical route for a cross country?
Yeah, they go. Well, usually they go up to Bristol, then over to Birmingham, down to Bromsgrove, then from Broms. No, that's wrong. So they go Bromsgrove south, so they go up through Bromsgrove, then Birmingham, and then Birmingham they take the route up to Derby up to Chesterfield, and they join to the East Coast Main Line. They go. So then usually then they go York up through Newcastle, Durham. No, Durham's before Newcastle. Durham, Newcastle. Then
Yeah, Durham, Newcastle,
another
Alnmouth,
yeah
Berwick, Edinburgh.
long yeah it's a long route. So if anyone could do that in one sitting, I would be.
Yeah, I think it is possible. The only thing I can't see is up through like Waterorton, or up through Burton.
Yeah,
That I
that bit.
think
I
is
think.
the only leg that you cannot do. Imagine if someone did Aberdeen to Penzance.
Yeah, yeah. How long is that journey?
13 and a half hours.
Yeah, they are stopping that though, aren't they? 'Cause
Yes, yeah they are. A few weeks left
what
now.
are they going? What are they going to do? What's the plan instead?
Bin off Cornwall entirely, terminate everything at Plymouth.
Oh, it's terminate everything. So they're going from Plymouth now to Aberdeen, or
Yeah.
oh, so not a massive change.
Yeah.
So
So
you're before Plymouth, aren't you? So you don't get affected.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm before Plymouth, but you know, it will mean soon. My only way of going to Cornwall is either on an IET, which, to be fair, you know, my back isn't going to enjoy that, and or the other way is by 175, which, to be fair, even though you know the maintenance is more apparent now, I'm still going to call them the flying bonfires because at the end of the day, that's kind of what they did at CFW. Yes, I'm aware of why that happened and how that potentially won't happen again, but you know, just the fact they did catch a light, I'm still going to call them a flying bonfire.
fair enough. Well, sorry, be right back.
Okay. So we've gone past Redruth back there. Our next station is Truro, I think. Why am I not sure about that? That's not a good thing. Redruth, Truro, St Austell, Parlos, Swithiel, Bodmin, Nis, Gardaman, Haniot, Sherman, Saltash, St Budo, Ferry Road, Keyham, Denport Dockyard, Denport Albert Road, and Plymouth. But yeah. Retro Trains. Hope to see you in the next stream or video. Have a good rest of your evening. There's still no bed unlock tonight. Oh my god, it's not even left Long Rock. Christ's sake, GWR. They've not even put on an allocation for the beds. Partially because it's not even left yet. I don't know if that's because they're conferring on whether to put on 4 instead of 2, or what they're going to do. I don't know. Yeah, no one's putting anything on about potential to double head, or not double head. Although double-headed 57s would be quite nice. Yeah, about putting 604 on the beds tonight. Hoping they move off Long Rock eventually, though. So that's not a good sign if the set has failed. Activated 1912. It was due off 12 past 8. And we're still waiting. Timed for 75. Fair enough. It appears that 1 Victor 60 is going all the way again tonight. Away from Aberdeen to Penzance. 13 hours, 11 minutes. Radiant's being a little bit sharp here. Oh, 2 minutes late. Not ideal. Just going through par. Should be expected into St Austell in a minute. Wonder what's running that. Have a look in a minute. Yeah, imagine if 604 was on the sleeper tonight, someone will put the allocation on. Good old rail record. I'd imagine. Read that GWR put on no allocation tonight. None. No, or not for the up or down. Which is odd. They usually do at least one. Oh yeah, it's trying to take power, but the brakes are still on. One in 78 down. 50 in a mile. Fine. We're cleared all the way through. Yeah, we should be good. Winning me over 30. We'll continue to drop in a little bit of brake then, because the 30 is just over half a mile away. Oh, 1 in 50 into the platforms at Truro. Nasty. Ah, hello, good old 265. Standing solitarily on platform 1, ready to work to Falmouth. Yeah, I don't think it's going to Penzance, you know. I have a slight feeling 605 is not about to work to Penzance. Did I say 605? 265. Where did 605 come from? Amazing. 156 Andrew, good evening. How are you doing? So about to race through Truro. We're speeding a little bit, but that's only by about 3 miles per hour. That's fine. Yeah, I'm doing right, cheers, Andrew. Bit of a tiring week, but other than that, doing quite well. You know, driving 57. What better? You know, good old Tuesday night drive. It's not good that I'm having to think what day of the week it is. It's not a good thing at all. Oh my god. Yeah, good that 604's finally been released from Laira. You know, it was only nearly 13 months late. Nothing major. Oh, very nice, Andrew. Well, it's Truro Cathedral. Yeah, some good tours done this way this weekend. There should be Nunny Castle on tour over the weekend. Oh look, it should be Nunny Castle down on Saturday. Yeah, coming off Paul. 1 Zulu 82, Paul to Kingswear. Should be Nunny Castle. Be mental if it was though. So it did sound quite good last time round. But the shots weren't the best. Yeah, they were quite good on it was quite good on the Friday a few weeks ago. But yeah, it was raining a bit, which is unfortunate. And yeah, then on the Thursday, it got blocked. So, glad the Nunny's on its way back down. Especially since the weather has been so nice this week. It's been boiling. It's been like 27 degrees. Oh god, what's tomorrow looking like? I'm dreading this now. '21. Oh god. I have 21 degrees tomorrow. Shouldn't be too bad. I just have 21 a week. That's quite nice. I think today it's about 27. Mental. Feels like 14 degrees. Blimey. "22, blimey, Andrew." Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit early for it to be getting warm as well. I suppose we are in now somewhat early summer, so yeah. Yeah, the weather's got warm quite quickly now. It's one thing I'm not a fan of in summer. You know, I like the long evenings. You know, it's still light later into the night. But then one thing I don't like is just, oh my god, it's absolutely baking in here. Yeah, I suppose so, Andrew. Don't think I've had shortbread in a little while. But yeah, kind of like shortbread, I suppose. Right, nothing's up here on the fault lights. To be fair, I'd be worried if there was something on the fault lights. And the scenery's disappeared until we get closer to St. Austell. Yay. Yes, in train sim news as well. Today, ATS have released their 755 pack for the horrid price of 38 quid. Yeah, not a fan of ATS for that price that they've charged. You know, 38 quid. It's mental. When you think about it as well, that's the same price as the 745 was. So all in all, if you don't buy the what do I call it? If you don't buy the flirts together, yeah, it's just a little bit on the more expensive side. So yeah, it's 74 quid if you're not gonna bundle the two packs together. But it's less like 74 quid, more like 76. Which, yeah, I'm not a fan of. Although, good on ATS for, you know, at least offering a discount if you own both packs. And they've also done like a bundle. Together it's 64, which is nice because it has actually knocked a bit of money off that. But still, you know, 38 quid for each is quite steep. And you know, I know ATS is a subscription based website, but still, 38 quid still seems very steep. You know, people are a bit tipped off when AP make their packs like 30 quid. You know, no one's particularly fond. sort of that part. An ATS, you know, 38 quid. It's not good. You know, could this be Trains and Packs getting more and more expensive? It's not a great example being set by ATS here. Especially since there was a lot of backlash over the 38 quid the first time, let alone the second. You know, the sounds have been, you know, brought up as they're not great. Sounds are not great at all. Credit where credit's due. I think with the 755, ATS have, you know, taken a bit more time and effort into it. How long till the scenery returns, hey? You're not too far away from St Austell. Then after Lostwithiel, we then lose scenery again for a little bit until Bodmin. And then we maintain scenery basically all the way throughout then till Plymouth. You know, nearly 9 o'clock. We're not quite halfway yet. Ooh, this might not turn out as I expected it to. I reckon we are going to have to ditch this at Plymouth. And then do the second leg as a different stream. Now, Andrew, so this one in particular is like a driver training run, which typically is Long Rock to Exeter. So, yeah, I think just based on time constraints, we'll leave this in Plymouth, and we'll do the remainder of the training up to Exeter in another stream. So yeah, not going on to Laira tonight. Although I know that's one thing I'm semi-well known for. And Runs has just taken it to Laira, but not tonight. Yeah, obviously we'll get another local one at Plymouth, which is 602. And yes, I mean 602 this time. As you can see here in Dock 2. That will then form on the back. And then furtherly work on for Exeter. I had to genuinely think then, oh my god. You can tell it's been a week already. And it's only Tuesday evening. So I'll probably leave this in the through line at Plymouth. We get 602 on the back, which then probably Thursday evening will then notice a lot more horsepower. Because obviously I have 2 times the power. Just have they put on... Ooh, it's left depot. Wait, it's in Penzance. Hey. Right, so we've got the pilot, which is 603. We have no other numbers. Amazing. Yeah, we've got no other allocation. It's a little bit annoying. Hey, scenery's back, and there's bungalow on our left. I don't think they use bungalow anymore. So it's just kind of a yard that exists. But yeah. In fact, I think there's a couple engineering rakes down here at the moment. There's an hostel. We'll stop halfway up par briefly, as if we were changing drivers. So I have one of the Penzance space drivers ready to work back. Partially, we have the clay move here as well. Yeah, it's performing quite well, isn't it? Not noticing any problems at the moment for Loco. Doesn't feel like it's about to give up. That's a good sign. You know, it's always good when the Loco's not about to give up and fail. Yeah, this is a fairly nice trend. I'd like to keep this going as long as possible. You know, at least until Plymouth. Flying past St Austell. So shortly our next station is Redruth. No, not Redruth. Ah. But yeah. I just, you know, your casual level crossing. But yeah, not far away from par now. Par's literally just around the corner. Ta-da! And there's the clay. 15 loaded wagons behind it today. So, you know, not the lightest load in the world. Yeah, might as well also mention videos again. They are a work in progress, but I promise I am working on them. At the moment, the Cardiff one is about quarter to half complete. It's just purely because the workload at the moment is immense. Which is also why I'm streaming as well, as, you know, like a little interim. Just so it doesn't feel like I've fallen off the face of the earth. Just know the Cardiff one will be out eventually. It is in the works. So it'll go Cardiff, Nunny, and then the charter that's happening this weekend. And then I will be up to date. Apologies, this is taking so long. I realise the Cardiff footage is really quite late now. But I'm still going to release it. Sorry, it's very, very, very behind. But it will be released. I'm hoping by the end of this week. Yeah, we'll just check down into power temporarily. Platform 2. Yeah, that's right. We're danger at the end of the platform anyway, so you have to stop. So, how ironic. We're stopping dead on the platform, right next to the China clay. 40 over 60, that's fine. I'm still applicable for 60. Single yellow. That's fine. First set is under control. And over there in a minute. You can barely see it. Some blaze over there. And you can see the clay there. Lined up ready to work behind the set. Ooh, am I going to overrun here? Hope not. Hoping for that little foot crossing there. Am I going to stop? Hope so. Yeah, easy. Stop here at the HST mark. To be fair, I'm not loading passengers here, so it don't really matter where I stop. Not all the coaches need to be on the platform. Yeah, it's 66244. Used to be quite a common loco on the clay. Currently, I'm not sure where this is actually. It's not been on the clay. At the moment, that's 152. Yeah. 15 clay wagons in tow. All loaded. So, you know, giving 66244 a little bit of a workout. Its way towards Cliffvale and Exeter. Anyways, let's get the road. We're just going to be careful to not slip it. Yep, slipping. These things are mental on the talk side though. He might be a bit overpowered for the sleeper. Tank train, yeah. Actually, you could say that. I think it's primarily use of clay though. But yeah, 604 is still behaving. It's not failed on me yet. Emphasis on yet. There's still time. But to decide. I don't feel like running today. So I've just flicked those points over, just to make sure they don't switch back on me last minute. They're good at that. So we should now be cleared all the way through Lostwithiel, down past the Foe branch line, and up towards Bodmin. Ooh, bit on the underpowered side up here.
Right, I am actually back. You may have forgot who I am, but I am actually here. How's the stream going? Hello? Is he not here? Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh yes, I have returned.
Hello again.
Yes, so how's the stream go? Where are we currently? Well, where are you, not we?
Lost with you. Good, lost with you.
I cannot tell you where the hell that is, but I can. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Done Foreman. Bits left. Sorry, ignore me. I'm just yapping. Foreman's done. Get to it. I'm gonna try and get the ATS Night Riviera Mark 3 pack, but I doubt it will work. The only thing I've actually got here is the MTU and the Europe packet. Maybe. But yeah, I doubt it. Hope. See. But anyway, how's 57604 doing? Yeah, how's it doing?
A little bit on the underpowered side, but not too bad. Could be worse.
Not too bad. Yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, at least it's still going. Yeah. Are we on time? What are you doing about? Do you think you're about on time?
Well, to be fair, not even really working off schedule, so I'd say
Right.
if it was on schedule, then maybe.
No, maybe. Yeah, fair enough. Let's see this right. I've got 7 zip hit. Manual. Alpha store right for you. Is that a DB? Did they ever run the Night Riviera with a DBT?
Hmm?
Did they ever run it with a DBT?
Never been DVT hauled. Always loco propulsion.
Yeah. It's just a DBT on here.
DVT?
Yeah, it says here on the manual. When running, well, it says here when running without a DVT. I don't know when you'd run with, so yeah, okay.
On the sleeper? Never has.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's put without a DVT like you ever would, but
Yeah, you'd
okay.
never run with a DVT. I mean, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that might be convenient, but you know, I have some it's not about convenience. So it's always one loco. well, 3 locos run the beds at a time. So obviously we need a loco to work the up, loco to work down, and a loco to pilot Reading.
Yeah.
And you're probably wondering, why is there not a pilot from why is there not a pilot for Penzance? Partially because it's not needed. Seriously, it's like just over a mile. You're at 15 mile per hour anyway. So realistically, you can do it literally via radios, and that's how they do it. In fact, it's not even that far back into the depot, because it goes so far back, the loco runs around and just drags it into the depot loco first. So, no, I don't know. It's a bit iffy on that topic.
Let's see if this works. Hopefully. But I'll be surprised if this does work. But
Actually, in fact, I think the loco doesn't run around, actually. I think it'll just reverse on two-way all the way in. I think in the sheds is when they run it around. Because obviously they have to empty the retention tanks and all that.
so they just reverse it in Penzance.
Yeah. I think the only time they'll do, you know, tampers, not, God's sake, I think the only time they'll do two 57s onto the depot is if they need to bring loco set up to Reading or not. Typically not, but other than that, it's always one loco down to Penzance, and we don't need to. So about to find the single track section. In fact, we're cleared all the way over it. We're about to tackle it. But yeah. Thing is always from Reading though. Obviously. Oh, for God's sake. My brain is not speaking English today, is it? From Reading, obviously, you need two 57s because you ain't going to shunt back 35 miles on, yeah, on 2A radio. I need a little bit more power as we have finished a single track section already. I've just basically waffled for quite a few minutes. Or any Midland info, Oscar? Any news from the Midlands?
No, actually, no, not currently, no. Just trying to think. 810s are on test today. That's not much really. Oh, but yeah, I can't couple the 57 to the Mark III. It's with the downer. Do you know how to?
It's not using the Herc.
No, it just won't allow me to couple.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just won't allow me to do it, so...
Don't know, because obviously in a perfect situation it would just couple on.
Right, that is with the 57302, so I'm gonna try with Oh, you got okay, so you can't couple on, like, you gotta do it in the gotta do it in the actual editor. There must be a way to lower the downer.
Yeah, just automatically.
Yeah, downers. Right, I'm covered, so that's fine. Obviously, I won't have the sleeper coaches, but it wouldn't matter because A, it's dark. B. So if I uncouple, it goes back up, the downer immediately goes back up. If I try and recouple,
We're now homing in on Lesgard. Okay. It's weird, isn't it? Not usually driving from this direction, am I, Oscar?
no.
Not usually working an up. Half time working downs, aren't I?
Yeah, actually, usually, yeah. Right.
Me working up. This is
We'll-
unheard of. Breaking news. I working up service. Not allowed. I reckon we'll get to Plymouth tonight. If we get to Plymouth, then, you know, can very easily do another stream which takes us the remaining distance up. Good old Penzance. Oh, not Penzance, Exeter. Yeah, we're moving. That's good. Do you have Worcester main lines? You do, don't you?
Yeah.
Have a guess what the next station is on from Discard?
Next station from Liscard, is it? Liscard. Oh, I'm just trying to think where Liscard. That's before the St Albert's Bridge. Well, the nearest main station wouldn't it be Plymouth, but
No, it's on the Cornish side of the Royal Albert Bridge.
yeah, from the Cornish side, so it'll be Saltash, maybe.
No.
I'm just trying to think. I haven't driven the Cornish in so long. After Liscard, I'm just trying to think where Liscard. I know where Liscard is. For some reason, St. Germans is screaming out, but I don't think it is St. Germans. I think.
Close. Menheniot next, and then St. Germans, and then Saltash.
Oh yeah. I was in the right region, so I'll take that.
And yeah, we'll dump this in the through line tonight. Dump it in the through, and yeah, so we'll leave it tonight. We'll dump it in the through. Get 602 on the back, and we can move extra tomorrow. Oh, not in tomorrow, is it? No, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be Thursday or Friday.
So I've just came into discuss. Well, I don't want to. Well, okay, well, okay. Anyway, my shorts, for whatever reason, are doing well. I don't believe it. 103 views in an hour and 34 minutes. I'll leave it right. Yeah, right. I don't know how the hell that's happened. I'm not. I don't know. It's probably sometimes when you don't upload for a while, get a load of views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna upload 2 more, and that'll be it tonight. I'll get the main video out at some point. We've got loads of videos coming out. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you've got a video. Oh, you don't know actually, so.
Yes. Yeah, I have 2 on the back burner. One of which is in editing, one of which is. I think I've got 2 more info cards to make. 4.
Oh yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that now.
And then, yeah. To be fair, I can probably see myself editing tomorrow night. For some reason, I could just see myself not editing. But it should be quite a relaxing day tomorrow, so. You know, if I don't edit, that's kind of on me. After the stream, probably going to get a little bit of work done, not editing. I'll leave editing tonight. And I've braked too hard. I've just floored at full power. That's going to go well. Here we are. Max, good evening. How you doing? Absolutely grand. Good to hear, Max. After the vodka. Yeah, you seem to quite like vodka, don't you? Yeah, that's something I've noticed. Fair enough, Max. But yeah. With regard to no 57604 is not blown up yet. Doesn't even seem like it's anywhere close to blowing up yet. Believe it or not. Both Max, to be fair. IRL 604 is apparently performing really, really well. I think I've already sent you about that already. It's actually doing really, really well. Somehow. Let's see if anyone's dumped on an airlock of the beds yet. Activated with no sighting. I imagine there, if it is 604, someone's going to put a sighting on. Because, you know, that thing going down to Penzance today was not kept quiet. No, Max, I think it has. Because didn't had issues, what was it, Sunday night, wasn't it? I think it went up Sunday night and had issues with coolant. I think it ran back last night, believe it or not. So, yeah, I'd say it's recovered. Might have just been a slight overheat issue. You know, as you do in your 57. To be fair though, I think the heat's just getting to the locos. As you know, we had Flopsy give up the coolant, 602 give up the coolant, and yeah, 604 is just here like, yeah, doing fine. In fact, when's the bed due to leave? Well, Max, that's a problem. The 68s aren't compatible. Well, are they not? I don't know if they're compatible with the Mark IIIs, although that's a stupid question, of course they are. I actually need to take into account that 68s shred eardrums. They've had to retire them off a whole bunch of TPE routes when they were still in service of TPE because people had called in with noise complaints saying, "Oi, get your 68s off. I literally can't do anything because they're so damn loud." So, trying to roll them through residential, much like Newton, they aren't going to be there for very long. I know, Max, but nowadays it's, I think people are more open to complaining about sound. So I think if GWR bought 68s, it's not going to end well. What would you say, Oscar? Do you think?
Well, I would like it, but I think in terms of residents, in terms of running a sleeper train late at night and early into the morning, I don't think people would be a massive fan.
Yeah, I don't think 68s will ever run on sleeper services. If we're going to get anything on sleepers, it's going to be 93s. Because, bi-mode loco. I know they're not the tri-mode, aren't they, Oscar? Battery,
Yeah.
diesel and 25 kV.
Yes.
So they'd be ideal. What we need, but I think their lack of success with TPE, not TPE, ROG, has kind of ticked GWR off a little bit.
The 93s are quite loud though.
Yeah.
And they are, and yeah.
True. I mean, they're the same engine as the 68s, aren't they? I think just a bit smaller.
Yeah. And they do sound like the 68.
Yeah, and the horn does as well, doesn't it? The horns.
It does. It's like a. It's very similar to the 68, so that's why I actually don't mind it too much.
Yeah. Thing is, I just don't think many locos can supersede because at the end of the day, GWR do know the 57s don't produce complaints. At the end of the day, they're just, I think, generally what GWR are looking for now. And I think after the G exams are all done, the locos will be near enough how we need them for the time being. It's just because obviously they've done a lot of miles. Without an exam, obviously CL604 holds up. Now it's been, freshly released from its G exam. We'll see how that performs. Some probably don't have a lot of high expectations. They have quite high expectations how they're going to run. And I don't know. I think 57s are going to be kicking around for a while longer. But I'm pretty sure when 57s go, these Mark IIIs are off as well. I think when, a slight bit of change happens to the beds, the whole thing's going.
Will it be Mark 5s then?
I don't know. I received wind of what I thought they were going to use. I don't think I'm allowed to say what it is. I think because it's, under wraps at the moment. So, for the purposes of I don't think I can say, I won't. If it becomes public info, then maybe I can say something, but it's not. So I won't. But, I think at the moment, the current sleeper does what it needs to do. As I said, we'll see how 604 goes with its G exam, whether that heavily extended G exam was a one-off. Well, Max, I don't think they have any. I don't think DRS have any now. If they do, it's only a few. You'd know us, couldn't you?
Sorry, what for?
Do DRS still have any 57s in their arsenal?
They still do. It's limit. I'll tell you what they have. Yeah, they still do have a few. They got rid of 306, 303, 305, 306, 310. That's all
312 as well.
now. Yeah, that's all gone with like GBRF and whatever. But yeah, they still do have a few. I know they definitely have a few. I'll try and tell you.
And am I right?
304, 304, 307, 308, and 309.
You're still with DRS.
DRS, yeah, because they got rid of most of them, but they still got a few. I know there's usually one at rugby. I believe that used to be 306, but I think that obviously went to GBRF. But yeah, they still definitely got a few. Their main locomotives for DRS now would well 68s and 88s got quite a few of them, and 66s.
Yeah, a few sheds. Am I right in saying ROG still have a few 57s? Or is that now like a huge arsenal of 37s again?
ROG. I don't think currently they actually. What I can see, they don't currently have any. Not according to the wiki. They definitely did. Well, yeah, obviously they definitely did. I think they've still got 47s though.
They?
I think
Blimey.
maybe I think they do. I don't think they're in use.
Be interesting if
Yeah,
they do.
I'm not wrong. It would be interesting, yeah.
Because if they do, it'll be one of them's 815, I think. And yeah, I strongly doubt, in the back of my mind, that they have one left, but I could be entirely wrong.
I'm having a check now. I'm definitely not sure. But I might be completely wrong. And I think I am. Yes, there are no currently ROG running. No, there's none owned by ROG because they used to run quite often.
Yeah, you did. We had a few down here.
If you go across yeah, they used to run it. What was it called? Like there's something train. Yeah, What did he? Yeah, here we go. A few years ago, 57 on a 319 drag. But yeah.
To be fair, it could probably be a question for your ROG maker now. See now what they haven't got.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I'm pretty, but I swear I don't think they have any like properly running. I swear they do have like some which they own but they don't run. I might be completely wrong. They don't.
I want to say 815 though is Peaching's Legacy, but I'm going to be hilariously wrong there.
47815.
Yeah, I swear that's for someone else now. I swear it's Beeching's Legacy, but I've probably just made myself look like an absolute moron.
I'll look that up for you. Yeah, there's many videos of it. 815, 2018, but obviously. Um,
Oh no, it's Great Western, so it's a West Coast loco now.
yeah, I've just seen that, yeah.
So that's been sold on. So there must be one left. Which I think was an 813. What was the other one?
I think so.
Chin over the Royal Albert Bridge. We are in Devon. Welcome to Devon. As Trains returns, welcome back, Trains. Let's have a look at where 47813 is. That's a West Coast loco now. Alright. I don't know if there's one left now, it's going to be fair. I think they've all been sold on. You're nearly in Plymouth. 12 minutes to 10. We'll be in Plymouth by 10. Under the good control of halogen signals. I'm going to save the game now because I've driven, about, in reality, 80 miles. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want it to crash now.
Where are you currently?
Just about to go past the dockyard.
Oh, the dock, so you're nearly at Plymouth?
Yeah, not far.
Yeah, okay.
About to go through Keam. And the dockyard's on off. Fair enough, Trains. Suppose it's a good way to route learn, isn't it? Just sitting back and forth. Just casually T-posing at the end of the platform. Yeah, fair enough, trains. Hey, it's not a bad line to have, I suppose. The good old Riviera line. It's probably one of the better GWR routes to have. So I believe someone earlier caught 604 through Dockyard here. Probably from about here, single race from the corner. But yeah, 604 is well and truly back. As they say, we are so back.
Is it possible to put tail lamps on 57s, or is that not?
No.
I take it that's not possible, yeah. I thought so, as it was an older pack.
To be fair though, one thing I hope happens one day is AP, reuse their 57 sounds, which to be fair are extremely good. Make a 57 pack. That would be the dream. Decent 57 at long last. Another good GWR route trains. I'll partially leave that up to you, Oscar. What do you think? Pick for another good GWR route.
Another GWR. Well, sorry, good GW. Well, if he's got the Western main lines, if I'm being honest, it's from 2013, but I think it's personally, I've driven it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
If you doesn't get that, Paddington, Bristol Exeter, it's Cardiff Central. It's quite, yeah.
Although, expanding off that, I would just say it is a bit on the more expensive side, isn't it? About the whole collection.
The whole collection. Oh, yeah, decent.
So no, the Cornish main is good. I do agree with Oscar.
Cornish main, yeah, that is good.
The Cornish main's good. And, good standalone route as well. But I do agree with Oscar that Western Main Lines is good, but in terms of, expense, it's one of the more expensive ones. I think when I got it, bearing in mind we're talking years ago now, it was about 60 quid. I think it's now come down to about 50. So it's, a route on the more expensive side, but it does have a lot of, I would say functionality. Wrong thing. But it does have a lot of playability. So, yeah. I'd say Western Main Lines or Cornish Main Line trains, to be fair. So, Cornish Main's good. You get about, 79, 80 miles of driving. Which, to be fair, it's got some very, very good playability. But, if for some reason you wanted to go all out on, like a pretty decent GWR route with loads of playability, I'd say Western Main Lines is a good route. I'd say if you're not, spending loads on a route, then probably Cornish Main Line. That 5, we're not going into 5 though, we're going into the through line. and then we'll send 605, 602 down and put on the back. Sam, good evening. How are you doing? I was on the way to Journey's End. We're in Plymouth. Yeah, how you doing, Sam? On this fine Tuesday evening. Yeah, not about you, Sam. You know, it's been quite a nice last 2 hours in the cab of 604. It's performed, as I'd expect it to, considering the loco has returned to the mainline today after 17 months. Yeah, 17 months. Go on, Train Sim, stay with me. Just up until the end of the loop. Just up there to the signal. Come on, game, stay with me. But yeah. It's been quite a decent drive, just Sam. Nothing too mental. Loco hasn't gone and exploded itself. Surprisingly. It's been quite chill. Oh, I can hear. I forgot what power cut that is. That's 093 over there, isn't it? I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Right, so I'll pull down a bit further. Just past this high T, and then we'll get 602 out and dump on the back. And welcome to Britain's Ocean City. And now jumping into 602, we'll now dump this on the back. 602's had a whale of a time with reliability recently. Yeah, I do mean a whale of a time. Had a pretty major failure actually, I'd say, on Sunday night. Loco was spitting out coolant. So, make of that what you will. The Transit Channel, good evening, how you doing? Yeah, we'll just pull 602 out and then dump it on the back of the beds. And then we'll be done. Why am I accelerating like this? I don't have the road out. So that was a clever move. Thank you very much, Trains. Have a good rest of your evening and hope to see you in the next stream. Or video, whichever one comes first. Well, even I know that at this point. There you go. On markers, cool, I want to be. Good. Pull up and go into the head shunt. Yeah, not doing too bad. Cheers to Transit Channel. Just basically done a full run up the Cornish main line in the 57s, and now not far from ending off for the evening. As I say, just going to put 602 on the back and call it a night. This is partially so when I get up to St David's I can just change ends and go back towards Penzance. We'll just dump it by this, I don't even know what you call those boxes down there. And send it back through platform 4. Send it out there. Out to Papa 131 reverse. Put it all the way into notch 5. Oh my god. But yeah, mental departure from the headshot just up there. Notch 6, eh? Not every day you see that. Blimey. Yeah. 604 in all its glory. Set here on the throat. Very nice. But yeah. Apparently today ran from Laira down to Long Rock via Newton. And apparently did that entirely flawlessly. No issues. Drove exactly as it was expected. Straight into notch 4, blimey. Would you say it's a good way to drive a 57? Just slam it into notch 4, casually.
For the enthusiasts, yes. For the engine, probably not.
I'm gonna have coolant spilling out of it again in 5 minutes, no doubt. Oh well, accurate to real life. What about the realism here? He says. Ooh, straight into notch 6. Yeah, that's not good either. Oh well. Whatever we have to do. Stop 6 foot short. I roughly know when that is. About that. Ooh, not good. We have a locked brake somewhere. Tell you what. I'll flush the brakes out again. Yeah, we do have a leak. Oh, sorry, not a leak, but a stuck brake. I should not be holding 2.5 bar. That's not good. Or have I got stuck brakes? Why have I got stuck brakes? That's not good, is it, Oscar?
Sorry?
I've got stuck brakes, I think.
Oh, well, that's always fun.
We'll do a pull away test. No, that's fine. Pulls off absolutely fine. Yeah, it's not there's any like retarder that's keeping it held. Fantastic. Have I now got a brake fault with 6? 2. Oh, fantastic. The light's on the other end. Why really not switch them off? Oh, for God's sake. There we go. Tell you what, we'll do a backward shunt as well. Right. Make sure this thing's not actually seized. No. Absolutely fine. Okay, we'll pull up a little bit further to the signal then. Alright. Slight uphill on the platform here. Loco secured. The engine's not going off. The engine can stay on. Loco has now successfully been brought to Plymouth in one piece. And I might have a brake fault with 602, not with 604. That's gone quite well, hasn't it, Oscar?
Sorry?
It's gone quite well, hasn't it?
Yeah, well it has, yeah. Where are we currently?
Plymouth.
Plymouth, yeah, it's gone quite well then, yeah.
Not going onwards tonight. Because, you know, it's 10 past 10. I've got quite a day ahead of me tomorrow, so I need some sleep. You know. So, we won't go onwards tonight. We've made it to Plymouth, we'll leave it in Plymouth for now. And that's that. Once Train Sim decides it wants to work, we'll get the mileage for tonight. Which I have a feeling it's going to be largely inflated to what it's actually meant to be. No, it's not inflated. It is actually how it's meant to be. That is 80 miles covered over the last 3 hours 55, supposedly. I've not been in game for that long. Bloody hell. Yes, that's 80 miles or 129 kilometers. Not bad. Not bad for the last, 2 hours 20, including our brief stop at Par for the road to be cleared. What do you think, Oscar? Not too bad, was it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's gone quite well. Not really having any problems, so yeah, gone quite well.
Yeah, not bad. Blimey. It's warm in this room. It's only 14 degrees apparently, but yeah. Then again, the PC's been running for a few hours, and so have the monitors, and they've obviously been cooking out heat. Obviously, in this increased air temperature anyway, it's going to generate more heat because that's what it takes through the PC. So it's pretty much released straight out into the exhaust. So, there you go. Quite successful. Next stream. Stream 274. Reckon we should continue this, Oscar? Do you think?
Yeah, see 57604, yeah, keep it going. Yeah, be nice.
Yeah. Now keep it going until the end of the run. I said we're not doing that tonight because it's now nearly 10:15. I'm still going to do a little bit of work tonight. So the sooner we get this wrapped up, the quicker I can get that work done. So yeah. I think into the good old outro. Now we've just power blasted through the debrief. So it's good tonight. Do you want the honours of doing the outro, or
Sure.
should I?
Yeah, sure. Just am I muted to make sure that's...
No, I've made sure of that. You were, and then I did unmute you before you started speaking in the outro.
Sure, I might as well give it a go. Let's say, right, yes, thank you everyone for watching. If you head over to the description, you'll see 3 links to Discord servers. There's Freddy's old one, Freddy's new one, and my Discord server. But for Discord's TAM service, yeah, make sure you're 13 or over. Yeah, you can please make sure to hit the subscribe button to make sure you never miss another stream.
And
any future uploads, yeah, and also, yeah, like.
They like what we do here.
Yeah.
Is there much more to be said? Ah, yes, there is the at to Oscar's channel in the description. Doesn't work for some reason. God knows why. Obviously, if you want to go show him some support, search up Oscar the Train Spotter into YouTube and you'll most likely find him. So go show him some support for being tonight's guest. Basically being in the call with me for the last basically 2 1/3 hours. You know. Hey. Thank you very much, Sam. Have a good rest of your evening. Hope to see you in the next stream or the next video. To be honest, I don't know what's coming next. Because I could probably edit, but then... yeah. It's the case with YouTube. I never know where it's going to be a stream or a video first. Oh well. Future algorithm will be able to tell you that. But yes. Nothing else to add, is there, Oscar? I don't think.
No, yeah. That's everything.
So, on that note, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next stream or video. Take care. Hope to see you there.